So I was down in the dumps, bemoaning my sort of situation in life. Did I use it right? Bemoaning? Let's go with it. Um, and what I wrote down was that the type of person I eventually want to evolve into can work through difficult situations. So why not act as if? And so, just to give you a bit of context, I'm currently experiencing not the easiest time in business, or objectively a difficult time in business. I'm in a hard to fulfill industry, right? Creative marketing agencies. It's a tough niche. Just to give you some inside baseball, there's some niches where it's easy to get a customer and hard to deliver, like hard to get results for. And then there's the opposite. It's hard to get the industries where it's hard to get a customer. But once you get a customer, you can get them results. And these are the tougher ones are the more corporate ones, right? And then the easier ones are the more blue collar, right? And so, or at least in the B2B space, right? And so that's kind of what I'm dealing with. And so it's hard to get them results and book them high quality meetings that results in successful outcomes, right? And my expenses are high because I'm doing as much as I can to get my clients results, which um, is hard to get, right? And so that's why it's kind of a really tough situation to be in. It's hard to get them results, and you know, yeah. And I'm just every month I'm just losing money, or at least right now. And yeah, sometimes I wake up and I'll just groan like, oh, I got this to do today, this to do today, this today. I've got so much to do, this, that, and I'm gonna work around 9 to 10 to 11 hours today, and I'm not gonna see any positive results because this is a project where I'm really only gonna see results 15, 20, 30, 45 plus days down the line, and it's tough. And yeah, but I look and I imagine the person that I eventually want to become. Right, I eventually want to become the type of person that can start up, grow, lead, and potentially exit businesses one day. And the type of person that can do that, that's a pretty formidable person, and that person can work through difficult times. And so it just seems like an opportunity to act as if, right? Act as if I'm the person who can get up every day and go, okay, well, let's look at the to-do list. Let's just get one step closer to um, to achieving what we're trying to achieve. And so, yeah, that's um, that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm just looking at the notes I put. Um, I do believe that like the version of me that fails in business, the one who just pivots from opportunity A to opportunity B to opportunity C, that person never goes anywhere, right? But the one that truly does make it is one who just out of dogged determination, even when everyone else says this isn't going to work, this isn't going to work, or like, oh, this doesn't make sense. You should do this way, that way. That person that just bites down and continues going, even if they don't achieve anything, that's the person who becomes a formidable individual, and that's the person that eventually can, you know, achieve what they want to achieve. And I kind of just thought that even if I achieve nothing from this, right? If this takes my, you know, my bank account to zero, and I don't, and I don't achieve any fruitful outcomes, right? This isn't the business that allows me to make it. I'm still in a good position because it almost calluses my mind right? Like if anyone's ever gotten into running, the first ever run is so hard. It is so hard. But once you run like every other day for 2 to 3 months, then your joints just get a bit used to it, right? And at least like you can run distances, and sure you're fitter, but you're also genuinely more resilient. And the type of person that I need to become in order to achieve my goals is genuinely resilient. And so I just need to like keep on pushing, because even if this takes me to zero, I'll just be at a far better position. And so, yeah, I want to build myself into the type of person that can withstand these tougher situations. And the only way I can do that is by just sticking with it. And so, yeah, fun stuff. I don't know. Sometimes when I need advice, I talk to Claude, right? Claude AI by Anthropic, um, and I'll just say, you know, Claude, I'm struggling right now. I've got this issue, this issue, this issue. Please give me a question to prompt so I can figure my way through it. And then I pick up the phone, right? Audio. I do little audio notes to Claude. I was like, okay, Claude. I'll answer the question. It answers like, okay, why are you in this situation? What little like 1% improvements can you make to improve? And it's like, okay, let's figure this out, right? And I just kind of figured out like literally the only thing I can do is just obsess about getting my current clients results. Because once I crack it one, morally I'll be able to. Well, that's a moral thing to do, right? You sign someone as a client. You say, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you results, so it makes sense for you. So, like, working with me and paying me, right, you actually get an ROI out of it, which a lot of, at least in my space, the cold email space, a lot of people can't do that. And so it's like, okay, so I got to make sure, like, I don't know, just you want to make sure someone gives a chance on you, like you repay that favor, right? And so yeah. Anyway, I have another goal, and that is I want to upload 25 YouTube videos, and not because of the results I get, because odds are no one ever watches this, right? But because of the person that I develop into, right? Because if I'm the type of person that can upload 25 YouTube videos, even though I'm not very good and I don't really have that much to say right now, then as I evolve as an individual, it will only get easier. And the type of person that can do that, right? Like over time, like I generally feel, maybe I'm wrong, but I genuinely feel that the type of person that can make it isn't because you necessarily just get way better. I think it's really that you just get tougher and you just become more resilient and you just get used to dealing with, you know, all the bad things and all the problems, right? I was talking to an entrepreneurial friend and we're talking about our favorite podcast, the Founders Podcast by David Sendra. And there's this book here, I don't know if that's mirrored or whatever, but How to Make a Few $1 Billion by Brad Jacobs. It's a great book. I haven't been able to, and I lost my page. I haven't been able to give it as much attention as I wish, but it really is. You just again and again, the people who achieve big things, they can just embrace the problems. I was like, okay. I guess it's weird because, like, I mean, I can say it. Like, my expenses are about 1K right now, pound sterling, right? So it's about 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 ish. Oh, and my income right now is around 600, almost 700. So I'm losing money right now. It's not fun. It's hard to get them results on my clients, and it's just not loving it. But like the type of person that I want to become. they stick through it. So yeah, and I'll just put a final point because I'm just gonna read what I wrote here. Is when Claude asked me a question like, okay, let's say the future version of yourself achieves, what you want to achieve right now. How do you feel? Right, capable and proud, or relieved it's over? And I just feel relieved it's over, which isn't great. But at least the way I see it is that, okay, I made a commitment to stick to something, so I'll just stick to something even though it's incredibly difficult, and I will just make it a success. Because when I eventually do pivot, then the odds of success just go up way higher, right? Because, again, I've just become much more of a resilient individual. And so, if you think about the type of person who enters a non ideal business, which you could argue that's what I'm in a non ideal business, it's not the best unit economics. It's not easy to get results. And but the type of person who enters a non-ideal business and makes it successful, when he switches over to a business with much better unit economics, much better opportunities, that when there's more money in it, he will just he's far more likely to not only make it but make it even greater than the version of himself that just quits at the first sign of difficulty. Because if they quit at the first sign of difficulty at opportunity A, then when they move to opportunity B, they'll just quit. Then once they quit opportunity B and they move to opportunity C, then they'll just quit, right? If you're just the type of person who just quits at the first sign of difficulty, I just don't see like that person has what it takes to kind of make it, hit it big eventually, right? And so anyway, I've yapped along way too long. That's kind of what I'm dealing with. That's kind of what my mindset is right now. I'm gonna make it work, or I'm at least gonna get my clients results, right? And so yeah, but yeah, that's what I've talked way too long. That's what I'm dealing with. That's the situation. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Any final thoughts? Nah, that's it from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya. Bye bye.